All right. Yeah. Patrick here from Have Cheetah Will View, and I am back for a quick live. I'm going to be doing my football picks for this week. Yeah. So last week I went 10-6. I had a strong start. I ended up losing three in a row. So I went 10-6 last week, and combined with the 9-7 start the week before, 19-13. Yikes, not so good. Kansas City lost by a point. Green Bay actually showed up to play. I mean, maybe they heard my forecast last week and got, maybe that was a locker room fodder for them. I don't know, but they played much better and beaten Detroit. So yeah. So this week is I gotta be honest with you. I'm getting off late, so I cannot take the Carolina and Houston game. That will be a tie game for me. So a tie. In a perfect world, I would have pick Carolina, but I cannot do that now. Okay, so let's just get into it. Washington at Buffalo. Yeah, Washington does not look that good uh, offensively at all. Their defense is still really suspect. They give up 29 points to the Giants. Washington might not be the team that we thought that they were. They could be struggling here. Um, Buffalo looked fierce in wiping out Miami. That's the Buffalo team I expected to see in week one. Um, it sort of makes that Steeler loss stink a lot worse than what than it did, because it's sort of embarrassing, in a sense. Much better team than what they showed against Pittsburgh. I'm taking Buffalo. Taking Buffalo. Yep. Chicago at Cleveland. Justin Fields, his first start for Chicago against a very tough Cleveland D. Yeah, that's not going to be much of a matchup. I'm taking Cleveland all day long. Baltimore at Detroit, taking the Ravens. The Ravens will beat Detroit. Indianapolis at Tennessee. Wow, Tennessee came back, didn't they? Just wore out Seattle's defense in the second half. Just wore them out physically. Just beat them down. Derrick Henry returned, had a monster game. Now they're back at home, feeling more comfortable with themselves. Yeah, they're going to take care of things at home and beat Indianapolis. Indianapolis will be falling to 0-3 with that loss. They're in danger, real danger, of having a really bad year. Chargers with Justin Herbert at Kansas City. Woo. Gonna go with the home team here. Gonna go with Kansas City. Yeah, I'm not much of a road person this week. I don't think. Uh, New Orleans at New England. Yeah, New Orleans was missing a lot of their team last week due to sickness, COVID. They're missing a ton of coaches. Really did not look like the same team that just dominated the first week of the season against Green Bay. New England, on the other hand, looked really good. Uh, Mac Jones looking better every week. I'm going to take New England at home against New Orleans. Falcons at New York Giants. Um, Boy, as much as I like Atlanta, and I do like Atlanta, but I don't think they're going to beat the Giants at home. The Giants are going to. They gave Washington all they had. They should have won that game. Um, they should have really won against the Redskins, but couldn't do it. Couldn't close it out. So I'm taking the Giants at home. The big game of the week, the only game that really matters, is Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. This is the what we call this is we have a heavy hitting bet on the line. Me and Hobbs from Hobbs Horror. Um, so we have a bet going on that if the Steelers win, he has to eat Rocky's dog. He has to eat Rocky's food on the midnight hour. And if for some reason the Steelers lose, I have to eat Paladin's food on camera on the midnight hour. So there's there's the Cheetah's cat food. And if the Bengals lose, Hobbs got to eat dog food. So obviously, I'm going to be picking Pittsburgh at home. Hopefully, they'll win by 20. Arizona at Jacksonville. Yeah, this could be this is actually gonna be a visiting team here. Arizona will take care of Jacksonville. New York at Denver. I am taking. I am taking. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on here. People were talking to me. No. Okay, I didn't think so. Um, I am taking. I'm taking Denver. Denver going to take care of business and blow them out. Miami at Las Vegas. Again, Las Vegas did not have much of a run game last week, but they had just enough on defense to take care of the Steelers. Again, the Steelers had no run game either, at all. Terrible run game. That's why the Steelers aren't going anywhere this year. Vegas didn't have much of a running game either, but they had just enough on offense to take care of the Steelers. I think they'll be all right, and they'll take care of Miami. Um, Tampa Bay at the Rams. Now, this is actually probably the true game of the week right here. Wow, what a great game this is going to be. Um, Matt Stafford got a real team behind him. He's throwing the ball. He's playing with a lot of confidence. Tampa's looking really good. I'm actually going to call for Tampa to beat the Rams. I'm going to call for Tampa to upset them by. Whew, I bet they'll win by at least 7. Seattle at Minnesota. Minnesota's desperate. They got the home field advantage. Seattle got to be really reeling after that loss against Tennessee. That was their game to win. They had it. They just got worn the hell out by Derrick Henry. Minnesota does not have a Derrick Henry. So I think the Seattle will rebound. Seattle will beat Minnesota. Seattle will beat Minnesota. Minnesota does not have the kind of offensive push that Tennessee has. They don't have the rushing game. So yeah, I see Seattle bouncing back and taking care of Minnesota. Green Bay, who surprisingly showed up versus Detroit, it's either that or Detroit's just that's bad. Detroit is just that bad. Green Bay could be just as bad as they showed in Week 1, but they could have probably played the worst team in the league in the Lions. He couldn't help but win. I'm thinking San Francisco will take care of this game. I guess we'll find out where Green Bay is really at. If Green Bay, hey Vincent, how are you, sir? If if Green Bay's going to be for real, if they can show that with the first week loss was an aberration, they will show up for this game and make it a game. But if they're like week 1, they'll show that too. But I'm taking the 49ers. I'm taking the 49ers to win. And last but not least, Philadelphia at Dallas. Yeah, I'm going to take Dallas here at home. I think they'll defend home turf, and that's going to be my pick. Yeah, and as far as the college game goes, I'm going to go with San Jose State at Western Michigan. I'm going to have them take care of Western Michigan. I think their defense will show up and play. They played a really good Hawaii team at home. Not a really good Hawaii team, but they went to Hawaii and they won at Hawaii. And like I've said before, Hawaii is a much better team at home than they are on the road. And San Jose went to their house and beat them there. So I think they could do that again with Western Michigan. And boy, I just can't help but think where I would be right now. Me and Lori would actually be in Kalamazoo watching that game. Yeah, that's it. Home turf strategy. Yeah, that's it. I picked mostly visiting teams last week, and I did pretty well with that. But this week is just all home teams. Um, the only really home team I actually truly expect maybe not to win, that might not win, actually might be the Steelers. Cincinnati could come in there and beat the Steelers, but I hope not. I'm hoping not, because if the Steelers win, Hobbs is eating dog food, and that's all. That's the only thing that matters to me. What a way to kick off the spectacular by having my buddy there eat dog food. All right, this is short and sweet. Vincent, thanks for hanging out with me. I will be I'll be back online here in a minute. I just wanted to crank these out because I'm supposed to have this done by to now. I'm supposed to have this done by Wednesday and I didn't. Um, yeah, Steel's gonna have a shitty year this year. They're not gonna win nothing. They have no run game. Not you can't win it without a run game. Nope, just can't do it. They're gonna be pinning the ears back and going after Roethlisberger all year long. Um, all right, so like I said, this is gonna be short and sweet. That's my picks for week 3. Tell me who you think's gonna win. Drop a comment down below. And tomorrow night, I suspect that we'll be on Project Ellsworth's channel for the first edition of Project Cheetah Daddy. Project Cheetah Daddy. Yeah, Titans are good. Titans are good. I don't know how they lost the first week of the season, but they beat the hell out of Seattle last week. Yeah, that was very impressive. Very impressive game. This wore Seattle out. It's hard to stop him back. This 240 and can run the way he does. All right, boys and girls, I'm out of here. It's been a long, long day. I will see you guys Sunday night for at the Night Watch Zone, and then later on I'll be back with the Midnight Hour. Hopefully, Vincent here will be joining us again, along with Sean Blue Digital, Jennifer Tochi, and of course the mighty Hobbs Horror. All right, until the next one, peace.